Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn about the gradient of a straight line graph, which is also known as its slope. The slope is the rate of change between any 2 points in a line. The slope is the change in the y value over the change in the x value. In your equation you have got y equals mx plus c, where m is your slope value and c is your y-intercept. When we are saying change in y over change in x, we are saying how do you change, in order to go from one point to another, you are going to go either up or down on your xy axis, which is going to be your rise, and then you're either going to go left or right on your x-axis, and this is going to be your run. So we call it rise over run. When we calculate the slope of the line, we need two coordinate points. You need to name one point, point 1, and the other point, point 2. You do this by saying let x value, y value equal x1, y1, and let x value, y1 value equal x2, y2. Then we use the equation m, which is slope, equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's have a look how it looks when we're actually doing the calculation. Find the slope of the line that passes through the points 1, 0 and 3, 4. First I'm going to say let 1, 0 equal x1, y1. And 0.34 equal x2, y2. So now I know which is which. I say m is equal to y2 is going to be there, which is that one. Those two go together. So it's going to be 4 minus y1, which is that one, minus 0, over x2, 3, minus x1, 1. So 4 minus 0 is 4, and 3 minus 1 is 2. And that is equal to 2 over 1. My m value is 2 over 1, or just 2. Let's plot the points. So if I go 1 on the x value, 0 on the y value, it's going to be this point here. And if I go 3, 4, I'm going to go 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be that point over there. Next up, you're going to take a ruler and you're going to connect the dots. All right, I don't have my pen, so I'm struggling today. Find the slope of a line that passes through 2 points. Draw the sketch of the line to help you. So let's see. It already tells us x1, y1 equals 3, 5, and x2, y2 equals 1, 4. So I'm going to start with my generic equation. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is going to be my y2 values. So I'm going to say y2 is 4 and x2 is 1, and my y1 values are those. So y1 is 5 and x1 is 3. Okay, so m equals 4 minus 5 over 1 minus 3. 4 minus 5 is equal to minus 1, and 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. So m is equal to 1 over 2. Minus times minus is plus, so it's positive. Let's sketch this. 3, 5 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over there. And 1, 4 is going to be over there. This number 1 over 2 means that y changes with 1 and x changes with 2, right? So this means that I go 1 up and 2 to the right, or I go 1 down and 2 to the left, 1 down and 2 to the left. 1 down, and 2 to the left. So m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's do our colors. Let's start with purple. Y2 is 3, x2 is 4, and 1 is going to be 0, 2. So m equals 3 minus 0, which equals to 3, over 4 minus 2, which equals to 2. So if we plot these points on the graph, this is my m value. I'm going to start at point 2, 0, which is there, and I'm going to go to point 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, which is there. And if I connect the line, so let's see, 3 up and 2 to the right is what 3 over 2 means. So let's go up, 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2 to the right. If we go in the opposite direction, 3 down, 2 to the left, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And that is our graph. So it's 3 up and 2 to the right, or 3 down and 2 to the left. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So m equals 3, 1, and this one is 7, 2. 3 minus 7 is going to be minus 4. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So m is equal to positive 4 over 1, or positive 4. I won't be able to graph this because my graphing paper is not big enough. We can try 1, 2, so 5, 6, 7 would be approximately there, and 1, 3 would be 1, 1, 2, 3. So if I take my m value, I can find another point. I can actually use the m value to find another point. So this one says 4 up, 1 to the right. The opposite would be 4 down, 1 to the left. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So this means that is a point. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is all the way there, and 1 to the left. That is a point. So let's graph that. See if we can do that. We put those points in a straight line. So you noticed how the m value helped me to plot additional points that were not on the graph. Find the value of r so that the line passes through each pair of points. So that it passes through each pair of points and has the given slope value. So over here we are given x1, y1. We are given x1, y1, x2, y2, and y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now I look at value 2 and I'm going to say minus 6 minus value 1 minus 2 over value 2 r minus 6, and that is equal to the m value of 4 over 1, or just 4. Next up, what I want to do is I want to get rid of this denominator. I want to make it a numerator, so I multiply by r minus 6 over 1 on both sides, r minus 6 over 1, and I get 4 times r minus 6 is equal to minus 6. Remember that negative times negative equals positive, so this becomes plus 2. Okay, so now I know that this plus 2 is equal to minus 6 plus 2 is equal to minus 4. So 4 times r minus 6 is equal to minus 4. I want to get rid of this 4. So I divide both sides by 4. Now I have r minus 6 is equal to minus 4 over 4, which is, if I say minus 4 over 4, is the same as saying 1. Now I'm going to get rid of this minus 6. So I'm going to say plus 6 on both sides. So r is equal to minus 1 plus 6. R is equal to 5. Here's your guided practice. So in this instance, we are required to calculate for m. M equals y2 minus y1. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. In this instance, I'm going to use that as 1 and that as 2. You only choose 2 points. You can choose whichever you want. So I'm going to say this equals to 10 minus 2 over 7 minus 5. And that equals to 10 minus 2 is 8. 7 minus 5 is 2. 8 over 2 is equal to 4 over 1. And that is my m value. M equals 4. Question 2. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Here I've got 2 points, so I'm going to make this point 1 and this one point 2. So I am going to say m equals minus 5 minus minus 3 over 3 minus minus 1. Now I know that minus and minus is plus, and minus and minus is plus. So technically, this is equal to minus 5 plus 3 over 3 plus 1. That is minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2 over 3 plus 1 is 4, which is equal to minus 1 over 2. That's your m value. Find the slope of the line that passes through each pair of points. So I'm going to name this point 1 and this point 2. And I'm going to say m is equal to y2 2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That is equal to 4 minus 1 over 1 minus 3 minus 1. So that is equal to 4 minus 1 is 3 and 3 minus 1 is 2. That's my m value. I cannot simplify. Question 7. That's point 1 and that's point 2. So m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That is equal to 4 minus 0 over 5 minus 0, which equals to 4 over 5. Question 8, that's point 1 and that's point 2. So m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That is equal to minus 2 over minus 1 minus minus 2. That means that I've got minus 2 is minus 4 over minus 1. Remember that makes a plus. Minus 1 plus 2 is equal to positive 1. And my answer is going to be m equals minus 4. Question 9, find the slope of the line that passes through each pair of points. Exactly the same. So that's point 1 and point 2. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So m is equal to minus 1 minus minus 4 over 7 minus 9. That equals 2. That's a plus. Minus 1 plus 4 is going to be 3 over 7 minus 9 is minus 2. So my answer is going to be m equals minus 3 over 2. Question 10, that's point 1, that's point 2. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is equal to 5 minus 5 over minus 2 minus 3, which equals to 5 minus 5 is 0 over minus 2 minus 3 minus 5. When your numerator is 0, then your m value is going to equal 0, and therefore this type of graph, remember we said there's different graphs, there's a positive, there's a negative. Our question 9 is going to be a negative graph, so it'll look like that. But now for question 10, this is a 0 graph, which means it looks like that. That's the gradient. Question 11, that's point 1, that's point 2. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is equal to 0 minus 3 over minus 1 minus minus 1, which is equal to minus 3 over minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Remember that this cannot go into your calculator, therefore it is undefined. There is no m value. M does not exist. I hope this helped. Thank you very much. Have a great day.